Just ignore this page because as you move along, we are going to make you not to land on this page. This is the school's website, which we are still to discuss on. Each website has, each school has its own websites. So this is the school's website. So we are coming to this. Let me just close this application. I will open it, Softcam. This. So for students who want to apply in your school, once they have downloaded the application on their computer, Apple, Mac, Linux, and the rest, or if they're on their phone, on Play Store, on App Store, once they have this, they first of all select Gestion des établissements scolaires, they click on Connectez-vous. Once they are here, they have to click on admission, not here. Students should not come here. Students only come here if they are already admitted and they have a username and password. So for first time students who want to apply in a school, they have to click on admission. They will select their school. Lycée Bilingue de Softcam. We can have thousands of schools here where you can search. You can search. So I will choose Lycée Bilingue de Softcam. So once I choose, it will take me to the admission page of Lycée Bilingue de Softcam. So I will just fill. I will say demo test. This is the name of the student, demo test. Date of birth, I will just put, you fill. Place of birth, you fill. The gender, male, female. Religion, please, you have to tell your students. The students should not fill these ones where you don't see asterisk. Only the fields that have this asterisk or this red star are mandatory. Every other thing you can ignore, the student can ignore, except the person has enough time to feed them. So email, you can put demo email at something.com. This email is very important. The student needs to put their real email here because once you put your email, your login information, your username and password is going to be sent here if the school approves your admission. So the email must be correct. Then here you put your phone number 690000000. You can fill here. That the place of residence is very important. You can put Yaoundé, lieu de résidence. So very important. These ones that are not having red, if you don't see red, you can ignore. Student type, day students, this, the school will decide. All of this can be removed. So I can put anything here. The class, you are coming to Form 1A. The student can take any class. The school will change the class depending on how they want to admit the students. But the classes are here. The school can arrange the classes or you can remove some classes, the one you need and the ones you don't need. So I will take Form 1A. Group, science, arts, this you can ignore. It is not important. All of these ones that you don't see an asterisk or a star, you can ignore. Father's name, mother's name, you can ignore. But you can feel, I don't see any star, but guardian, who is taking care of you, you have to choose. My father. So you put your father's phone number, 8000. This is just for demo. Guardian name, father, Bobo. The email, it has to be a real email. If you don't know your father's email, you can still put your own email in the place of your father's email. So you can put it there. Address, this and this, all of this you can ignore. You take apply now. So if the internet is a little bit slow, you can take some time, but it's super fast. So online application successfully submitted. So now let's go back to the application or you can close and log in. We have applied as a student called demo test. Let's log in. Softcam. We take login here in this case. We have to search for that student who applied. So I will come here under manage student. Here I will take online admission. These are the students who were already approved. Here you see somebody who is new, demo test, status new. Now we have to approve. We can reject, we can delete. It is being, it is pending. So if we want to approve the student, we will take approve. Are you sure you want to proceed? Yes, I take okay. Now, to approve a student, you have to assign that student a particular academic year. So there are some fees here which are in red. You make sure you fill them. All these ones have already been filled. The matricule is automatically given to the student. Roll number is the matricule. You must choose the academic year as the first thing as 2017-2018 for demo purposes only. So the section you put secondary. All of these ones where you don't see anything, you can leave them blank. The discount and the rest, we'll explain that with time. We'll come to discounts. So we scroll down, there's nothing here in red. The child, the student already submitted the guidance, so we'll just put now the username and passwords. So put here, is my computer freezing? So we type here demo students. The passwords, you can put the same thing, but when you are creating for your students, please give them a good passwords. So once I have demo student, I will take approve. So once I click on approve, it will take me back now to the list of students. And this student is going to be sent an email that you have been admitted, your admission has been approved. These are your login details as demo student. So after clicking on approve, it takes me here. It brings me here. My roll number is given to me automatically. I'm in the class from 1A. I have not been given any group. You can click on edit to modify a student. Yeah, you can reject a student from a list. You can drop a student from a list. This and that. So now, let's now see how we can log in with this student. Let's view. This is the student. It is called demo student as username. You know that our password was demo student the same. So if we sign out, you click at the top, log out. We can now log in with this particular students. Demo student. We take 49569. Take login. Will not take us to our students' accounts. This is the student accounts where inside this student accounts he is able to see the lesson plan. He is able to see his or her report cards. He is able to see his or her transcripts, the dormitory it belongs to, the bus services, the library. He can get books from the library and return. He can see the class timetable, the guardian, human resource, the student list, much more. The accounting, how much fee he's owing, everything is here. He can send a message to anybody inside the school apart from a student. So you can compose a message that student and send to who? A teacher. Let me see. Let's say from 1A, receiver, he gets the list of some students in that from 1A, just their name. Or you can send to, let me say, the accountant, the admin. You can still be the director of the school, uh, or I can say the librarian, compose. So once this student sends a message to a teacher, let me say from 4A, this is just his teacher's name. Subject, hi, Mr. John. Please, I did not do your assignment because you will take send. When the teacher logs in, when Mr. John connects to his or her account, Mr. John connects to his account, he will click on message and he will be able to read the message of that student. So there are a whole lot of things here. We have online exams here. Students can take lessons as YouTube videos Students have Zoom exam. Zoom, we have live classes. Teachers can give assignments online. Students can submit assignments online. We have online exams. We have live classes. We have lectures. If you come to teacher here, you have class lecture where you can see a YouTube video for you to watch. Click on view here. Yes, a YouTube video. Maybe this is under physics from 1A, biology a lecture, for instance. A student can view as a YouTube video, PowerPoint, whatever you want. Okay, we are back on the dashboard as the administrator. The first thing we did, we saw how students can apply online. Now let's see how we can admit a student. We can register a student on the back end. We come to manage student. We click on admit students or register student. I click here, admit student. So the first thing, so once we are here, we simply have to put the names of the students. Demo student 2. That's the student name. Admission number is automatic. Admission date, you select when it was admitted. Date of birth, you can put. Place of birth, you write down. Gender, is it male, female? These things in red are important. You have to focus only on the things that have these reds. Every other thing with that red you can ignore. So this is, I can put 6555555. So email important for the child, because if students are going to access this application, if they have to receive their report cards by emails, they have to receive their passwords, the student's email is important. If the student is not having an email, you can put anything. You can put anything that you can later change. Just put anything random, but you should have these options. Something at something.com. Place of residence you can put. Now the academic information, the student type might be the student, the class for 1A, the section, secondary. You have that. The group, science, art, this it depends on you. Registration number, you can ignore the discounts. Now, these discounts, before admitting a students, uh, you have to decide if you have created a discount. It means if the school fees is 100,000 francs, and you are going to give this specific student a discount of 20% or a fixed amount. You want to remove maybe 30,000 from the school fees. The accountant has to create discounts under a section called discount on the dashboard here, which I will show you. So I will choose special 1, special 2. I can give it a name called discount of 2%. I'll take special 1. This student has a discount. If this student is a normal student without any discount, you can leave it untouched. But I'll take special 1. The father's photo, you can ignore. Old students, repeater, all of these ones, leave it like that, because the student is not an old student and is not a repeater. So who is this student's guardian? Is he having a guardian? Who is a caretaker? If a person does not exist, you take father, because you can have a parent who have more than 2 students in a school. So if that guardian already exists, you can click here and you can search for the guardian. Or it says father, you put a father's name here, Mr. Thomas. The phone number 6. This is the username, demo father 2. All of these ones you can ignore. But now for the students, we need the student's username. So you can put here demo students 2. Is this student 2? I just put demo student 3. We put the same thing as username. When you are creating your student planes, you don't put what I'm doing. You generate what fits the student, what matches the student's name. But at least 5 letters here, at least 5 letters here. So you take submit. Once you do that, you can take submit. Then that student now will automatically be assigned to. So I try to click on submit and I'm seeing an error, data insert fail. Try again. If you get this error, please, you need to look at the fields in red. The phone number cannot exceed 12 characters. So let's check 699999999. So let's come here again. Is 8, 9, 10, 11. So let's come here again. You see the phone number cannot exceed. So let's try again. Should be Cameroonian phone number system. 674747474. It's 674. Yeah. Now let's try and see. You take submit. Data inserted successfully. We have admitted this is demo student 2, demo test. So we have 2 students here. These are them here that we have just admitted on the back end. Then now, with time, if we want to modify these students, we come to our dashboards. We click on manage students. We click on students list. So the list of students in the class. We have to select, first of all, the class. By coming here, I take the class is Form 1A. I will see the list of students in Form 1A. This is the list. I click on edit. If I want to modify some details about the student, I'll click on edit. When now, like in the report cards at some level will need the students' pictures and the rest. You can upload the student's picture here, the health condition, the previous class, previous school name, permanent address, present address. There are many things you can update. Mother's education, mother's phone number, all of this one that you can fill now with time. If need be, the blood group, so many things. So we'll now go back to the dashboards. These are the basic things about the school. We will now have to discuss on the full functionality of the system.